What is cracking, everybody? Welcome back to Planet Boo for another full demo experience. It's your boy Boo, and I'm ready to get back into some action. I don't know about you. Alright, this game is called Loretta. It is basically a psychological, dark thriller type game where you're like this 1940s housewife that reaches her breaking point. And that's really all I know. I'm excited to get into this one. This looks interesting. This looks different. So let's get it popping right now. Loretta. Warning. The game even takes place in the United States of America. In 1947, to reflect the reality of that time, Loretta contains some topics that some people might find unacceptable. Characters, due to their nature, age, and social status, use words and phrases that do not always correspond to the norms of the language, including profanity. All events and characters depicted in the game are entirely fictitious. Any similarity to actual events or persons living or dead are purely coincidental. Play responsibly. Make considered decisions. All right. I think it had whispered to him things about himself which he did not know, things of which he had no conception, till he... Damn, that didn't give me enough time to read. Oh well. Alright, looks like we're driving in the countryside. The year's 1947. Probably passing some cornfields or other kinds of fields. Hitting that left turn. Keep driving. Keep driving. There we go. Follow that road. Hitting that turn. Go speed racer, go baby. Go speed racer, go. Go speed racer. Go speed racer. Go speed racer, go. My name is Loretta Lou Harris. Loretta Lou Harris. What a beautiful name. Loretta Lou Harris. Yes, sir. Friends call me Laura. I'm 38 years old. I was born in Denton, Nebraska. And as soon as I turned 16, I ran away to the East Coast. I'm an unemployed ornithologist. I don't even know what an ornithologist is. And a mediocre housewife. So it seems like she already has, what's the word I want to use? Insecurities about herself. Whether those are self-inflicted or her husband probably just treats her like trash and she thinks she's a mediocre housewife. Who knows? We'll find out maybe. A few months ago, my husband and I moved to a farm which belonged to his parents. Okay, I called it the rural area. Life here isn't exactly simple, but we had managed. Until 2 weeks ago, when Walter disappeared without a trace. I wonder why he disappeared. Do you have something to do with that, Loretta Lou? Sweet, sweet Loretta Lou. Do you have anything to do with your husband's disappearance? Let me know, sweetheart. Detective. Oh, this is dope. Bro, I like binge watch these crime things on YouTube and interrogation analysis videos, things like that. This is already up my alley. So we got Detective Columbo over here. Miss Harris. Oh, so that was the detective driving to the house in the beginning. All right, cool. Detective Miss Harris. My name is Frank Chambers. I'm looking for your husband. Loretta says, "Are you the police?" I've already talked to the sheriff. I've got nothing more to say. No, ma'am. I'm leading a private investigation. Some people from New York, very important people, would really like to have a word with Walter. Well, tell him to get in line. Who are these important people that you're talking about? I didn't catch your last name. Interesting. Oh, I was like, why don't they have her name there if she's talking? All right, so this is cool. We actually get to choose our own, if you want to say choose your own scare. R.L. Stein Goosebumps throwback. Um, we're going to start with, I didn't catch your last name. Chambers, ma'am. May I come in? Detective wipes his neck with a handkerchief. I'm digging this. Nice house you got here. Detective, you've got a very lovely house, ma'am. Wow. Am I just like, how did I know? Oh, I'm so good. Loretta, please don't. I can't stand this place either. Is this Walter's house? His parents? What is A and D? Oh, am I? Oh, we actually get to play as Loretta. Okay. Go ahead, girl. Stretch your stuff. Stretch your stuff, Loretta Lou. Sweet Loretta Lou, baby. Sweet Loretta Lou. Look at your girl styling, styling, rolling on that runway. Run, 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 runway. Runway, baby. Runway, baby. Runway, baby. Runway, baby. All right. I can't interact with this man. What happens if I click him? Nothing. Okay. Oh, detective, ma'am. How long has Walter been gone for? So we can say for 2 weeks, who hired you, or would you like something to drink? Completely avoid the question. I really don't want to talk to this fool without a lawyer present. Um, we're just gonna be straight up for 2 weeks. For 14 to 15 days. Detective, Loretta, would you like something to drink? So we did pose that question regardless. I thought you'd never ask, said the detective. The kitchen is over there. Serve yourself, fool. All right, the phone is ringing. Detective, you're not going to answer that? All right, so let's pick up the phone. Loretta, hello. The voice, hello. Can I talk to Mr. Harris, please? Who's calling? Well, oh, who's calling? Well, he can't come to the phone right now. Hang up. Hmm. I guess because I'm pretty sure that we killed our husband. So I guess I don't know how much I can actually do in the demo. If we can like be well in our evasive response enough to change the outcome of the ending, but this isn't the full game. So um these are questions I have. We're gonna say who's calling. May I ask who's calling? This is Alan Fitzpatrick from the Atlantic Press Publishing House. Would you please get Mr. Harris on the phone? It's extremely urgent. Mr. Harris is not available. He's not here. Well, what time will he be back? Miss, this is about his book. We haven't received the second part. The contracts are ready, but miss, could you please? They hung up. It happens sometimes. All right, let's go to the kitchen and get this full drink. I'm afraid lemonade is all I can offer, says Loretta. Just water would be fine, ma'am. My throat's a little dry from the road. All right, let's get this full some water. Where's the refrigerator? I should get Chambers some water. Yeah, where is this? Just like a cup of water right here, a glass, and then I take it to the sink. Okay, that's how we're gonna do it. Give me some a good old tap, baby. I guess were there refrigerators in 1947? I'm pretty sure there were. I'm pretty sure. There's humidity. This humidity is killing me. Wipes his face with the handkerchief. I don't think it's been this hot since the spring of '39. Loretta, detective, where's that music coming from? It's from the fields, says Loretta. Farmers. Walter rents out the land. I guess the music helps him pass the time. Detective. Hmm. Chambers. Eyes linger on Laura's lips. Huh? Laura decides not to notice it. Okay, what the hell was that? I just saw something pop up. Oh, poison. Oh, we can poison the. Oh man, what happens if we try to poison this fool? Detective, hey, what the hell? Not so fast, bitch. Oh, what? Detective, not so fast, bitch. Bro, Chambers shot me. He had no choice. The poison a man in front of his eyes, two poison a man in front of his eyes, wasn't my brightest. Who would have thought? That's how my story ends. Okay, so I was right in my assumption that we literally changed, like, there. I can imagine how many different endings to this game there is. I'm loving this so far. All right, so we're just gonna skip through all this stuff again until it asks us, uh, until we are given an ultimatum of options. All right, so yeah, okay. How long has Walter been gone for? Now we said for 2 weeks last time. This time, let's just go. Let's say who hired you. How about you start off by telling me who hired you? Of course. I work for the firm called Wallace and Partners. I represent Mr. Wallace's interests. Here's my card. Frank Chambers, private investigator, New York, 22nd Street. Your husband owes Mr. Wallace a lot of money, man. Did Walter tell you anything about that? Aren't your services more expensive, says Loretta. Haha, I don't charge that much. Don't charge. Phew. Sweat drops fall from Chambers' face onto the wrinkled shirt. Would you like a drink, perhaps? The kitchen is down the hall. Alright, so there's the phone. He's going to ask if we're going to answer that. And we're going to proceed to go. Oh, wait, can I pick up this axe? Butcher him right there. Alright, let's pick up the phone. Hello, hello. Yeah. Alright, this time we're going to say, actually, we're just going to go straight to he can't come to the phone right now. Mr. Harris, he's not here. Static noise. What time do you think he'll be back, miss? This is Alan Fitzpatrick. Yes, 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 yes. It's about the books. Yep, they never got the second part. Correct. Uh, we hung up. Guy says it happens sometimes. We're gonna go get you that water, sir. Okay. So this time we're not gonna poison him in front of his face. Now, what's up with this catalog? An April furniture catalog. Everything a nuclear family needs. How were things with the novel? Did Walter finish it? Is Mr. Wallace interested in that too? No, ma'am. I'm just curious. It's a pity that the true work of a detective isn't quite like the stuff your husband writes about. You know, in his hard-boiled detective stories, it's the laws of the genre, Mr. Chambers. It's a shame. For a fine lady like yourself, this dude really coming on to me, looking at my lips in my last life. Being stuck in a place like this, here's your water. Very kind of you. Thank you. Dries lips with a sleeve. And how much land have you got? 120 acres. Whistles. Don't get excited, says Loretta. It was mortgaged a long while back. May I have a look at your yard, says the detective. If you wish. Detective, what the? What was that? What is that? It's the pipes. Son of a. We just got plumbing installed. And now sometimes, I'm sorry, I have to go down to the basement. Do you need any help? No. There's no need. Besides, you wanted to look around, didn't you? I bet you Walter is downstairs. Alright, so there we don't even have the option to use the poison. Alright, let's go ahead. Oh, wait, there's a sickle here? Tell me, ma'am. Your husband. Did he leave some kind of note, perhaps? Or letter? No, he didn't. I haven't found anything, at least. And neither did the sheriff's men. Detective, It's a damp... It's damp and dark in the basement. Too damp and too dark. And it smells like mold. Just like Chambers' breath, actually. Laura can hardly find the water pipes. At first glance, everything seems to be in order, but there is a weird buzzing sound coming from them. Yeah, we're definitely gonna look closer. Looks like there's something stuck in one of them. It's hard to say what exactly. Try to pull it out. Loretta holds out her hand and touches something wet and hairy. She grabs it and pulls. Wet and hairy? It's not. Uh, yeah, no. No, I would have been gone right there. A dead rat. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, that's disgusting. Could have been worse. The buzzing has stopped for now. It seems Chambers went out to the yard. See if we can interact with anything else in the house. Hit this fool with a shovel like in Psycho 2? Or is that Psycho 1? At the end, Norman Bates has what I think was his real mother. At the end of the movie, I think it was the second Psycho. I could be wrong. I'm not talking about the remake. They literally made a second one with the same actor from the original Psycho, Norman Bates. Um, and like they're in the kitchen, and like he's like, "Are you sure you wouldn't like to have a sandwich?" And the old lady says, "Pardon?" Then he just smacks her on the head with a shovel, lays her ass out, brings her dead body upstairs, sits her in the chair, the rocking chair, whatever he did, like the last woman or who he thought was his mother, if I'm remembering the story correctly. But anyway, I just went way off track. Let's get back to the game. Detective, tell me, Miss Harris, where do you think your husband might be? Perhaps you have some ideas. No, we went back to New York. No, went back to New York. Oh no, these are options. Ugh. All right. He's in the well, just like you're about to be. Uh, we're just gonna say no. Loretta, I don't. I don't know where Walter is, and I don't want to know, to be honest. Well, I can understand that. Was Walter a strange person? Loretta was. I mean, to leave a gorgeous woman, a house, to go on the. What does that say? 1 a.m. Like, does that say 1 a.m. or lamb? I am? That's an L. It's definitely an L. To go on the lamb like this? I've never heard that word. Lamb. Lam. Only a fool would do that, Loretta. Detective. Well, ma'am, thank you for your time. I'm sorry you had to come all this way for nothing, but I really don't think I can help. It's fine. That's what I'm getting paid for. Thanks for the water, and sorry I bothered you. Watch me go back in the house and that phone gonna ring. My name is Loretta Lou Harris. Friends call me Laura. I'm an unemployed housewife, stuck in a hellhole, with nothing but sun and fucking weed. 2 weeks ago, I killed my husband. Is that it for the demo? I'm not trying to make excuses, but I think that should tell my story from the very beginning. Not to be forgiven by the gentlemen of the jury, as I know it's impossible, but to give a chance to whoever is going to read this, to at least try and understand me. My relationship with Walter started to fall apart long before the day of his death, and long before we moved to this godforsaken farm. I even liked it in the beginning. She is gorgeous, but man, she looks evil. She looked like the type of woman to kill you in your sleep, boy. The idea of trading the bustling city for a humble life in the country. But, of course, wishful thinking is all it was. There isn't much choice in life of a woman, especially back then. That's also true. Take enough wrong turns, and you're already a second-class person. And now I was starting to see that all the turns I had been taking were wrong. Girl, stop turning the wrong way then, baby. Sweet, sweet Loretta Lou. Sweet, sweet Loretta Lou. So I'm guessing his body's probably in the well. An old well. I don't know why, but it gives me the creeps. We never use it. So now, I guess my question is, have I now been... Is this a flashback, or is this present day, like after the detective just left? A broken step creaked as usual. Nails were sticking out, waiting for the moment. They could finally jab into my leg. I asked Walter to fix it. It was all in vain. Walter was not a bad person. He rarely got drunk. And even if he did, he was never aggressive. In all the years we spent together, he only hit me once, and he regretted it bitterly afterwards. But everything about him started to irritate me, and I reckon the feeling was mutual. This irritation turned into a burning hatred, and only got stronger after we moved here. I couldn't stand his unbearable snoring, the way he spit everywhere like a camel, and how food got stuck in his teeth. But what drove me completely mad was that he always reeking of onions. Constantly. It was disgusting, oily smell that soaked into all of our furniture. But the strangest thing is, I've never used onions in this house. Loretta, a bird? Is that symbolic of death? Alright, so there's a calendar here. Pay a water bill. See if there's anything. And then there's a radio over here and dishes that we can interact with. You're not gonna like shoo the bird away? Okay, let's scare it off, because I think that's what I would do. Shoo. It's still in the house. Crap. Walter, a bird got into the house. Walter! There's no way he didn't hear me. So, okay, obviously now this is before Walter's death. Alright. Let's go ahead and check these dishes. Let's go ahead and wash the dishes. Be a good housewife, even though every turn is the wrong one, she says. We'll never run out of dirty dishes in this house. Yep, and she cut herself. Look at her, she's bleeding. God damn it, Loretta. Cut my finger. Alright, phone's ringing. Let's see what's up with this radio real quick. We interrupt our broadcast to warn about a cyclone approaching the south of the state. According to forecasters, heavy rainfall is expected for the upcoming days. Twisters in New York, upstate New York. Wait. And I met on the eve. Oh, wait. Walt and I met on the eve of 1929. He was a little older than me. Handsome, of course. He worked as a newspaper correspondent. But the name of it, I'm afraid, I won't remember. They've probably quit publishing by now anyway. My mother died in 1930. Walter and I got married in 1931. I became pregnant in 33. Ectopic pregnancy? What's that? Does that mean a miscarriage? Or is that like a donor type thing? Followed by a miscarriage. Okay, there you go. I lost my child before I could experience motherhood. All right, now that definitely will take an emotional toll on anybody. Hey, did you see that shadow up there by the stairs? That had to be Walter. I literally just caught that shadow on a staircase, on the wall, behind the stairs, or to the side of the stairs rather. Well, behind the rail. Interesting. Loretta, hello. Who's speaking? Are you going to speak or what? Do you think it's funny? See if that shadow pops back up. Alright, there's nothing that we can interact with here. I can go up the stairs. Alright, sounds like Walt must be on a typewriter. I wonder if naming him Walter was that's definitely a typewriter. Kind of like a nod to Walter White and how him and Skylar's marriage kind of got derailed. Alright, so there's a jewelry box. There's a painting here that we can interact with. Press any key to leave. Oh, it's a combination. Okay, so yeah, I don't know what that combination to the jewelry box is, but there's a painting here. The woman in a wheat field. Wheat, wheat, wheat. Guess that woman would be me, huh? A guest bedroom, as I understand it, Walter's parents slept in that bedroom. The harsh traditions of the 1910s. Walter and I couldn't find the key no matter how hard we tried. It's somehow weird not to be able to get into all the parts of the house. However, it's too big as it is. Walter locked the bedroom with a key. What a stupid habit. Well, everything agitates us now, huh? Every little thing that Walter does, extremely agitating. What is it? Yeah, what is this crack in the wall? The house is falling apart. Someday, a piece of the ceiling's gonna fall off and kill me in my sleep. All right, we're gonna enter Walter's room. I want to see what this fool looks like. Walt got into writing around the same time. I never understood his compulsion to write. I never lied to him, nor would I lie to you. Walter's not the most talented writer. I don't know how much confidence one should have to compete with eternity, but somehow Walter had exactly that much, and I like that about him. Walter's first highbrow novels were not published. He tried to argue with Joyce, Hemingway, and Faulkner. He wrote reviews on books I've never heard of. But at last, Walt Harris found his genre: hard boiled detective novels. Oh, it turned out to be a gold mine. At first, his books were published under a pseudonym. He still had his old job. Then eventually, writing thrilling, silly stories became his main job. I was never a big reader. I don't consider myself an intelligent woman. Intelligent women discover new chemical elements, write articles in liberal newspapers. They write much more than just pie recipes. They protest and fight for their rights. They demand attention and respect, and I never demanded anything. Here it is. Here's Walt. Looks like a cool dude. Looks like an all right dude. Walt just be minding his business, boy. All right, so we have a couple of floating questions that we can definitely ask Walt here. You haven't seen the bird. Where's the key? We can't live like this, Walt. Let's start with the bird. I think that's a good icebreaker. Walter says, what? What bird? Never mind. Where's the bedroom key? I want to clean up. Look, you gotta like how that. All right, let's check this safe out before we get involved with this key. A safe. Better not touch it. If I don't want Walter to bitch and moan. I like your study area here, Walt. Who was on the phone? I don't know. They hung up. All right, this is a dope game. Anything else? I'm trying to work. Ooh, ooh. You about your work, ain't you? No, I'm gonna go be a good 1940s housewife. All right, we got the key now. Now she. Okay, it's this door we gotta go in. It's the one they said Walt locked. Something went wrong in New York. I never found out what exactly. Walter fell into a pit of debt and took me with him. We left the obscenely high deposit we'd paid on the apartment, packed our bags, and rented the oldest car you could find. In the spring of 1947, we moved to the farm, to Walter's parents' old house. Edna and Douglas Harris died of typhus in 1927, and so we left the uncozy lifeboat that was our former life and rushed into the unknown. Life be like that sometimes. Just be making these decisions. Now, there's some suitcases here. Our belongings are in the suitcases, a human life contained to a few bags. We still haven't unpacked most of it. Well, let's open it. Let's start unpacking. Birth certificate of John Edward Harris, birth date June 1946, gender male, mother Loretta Lou Harris. The father Walter Phillips Harris. Okay. Cool. In October 1945, I got pregnant again. I was older. Wait, I was older. Parturient? Doctor said? I don't know what that means. Never heard that word before either. I'm going to learn a bunch of new words. With my medical history, neither me nor my baby had a chance. But there was a miracle. 9 months later, I gave birth to a boy, Johnny Harris. However, I'm getting ahead of myself again. Or maybe two backwards. Long story short, I lost Johnny too. How did you lose Johnny? If Johnny was born, did he die shortly after he was conceived? Or did you kill your child? Loretta, Lou, Walter's suit. What is this? Of all Walter's sins, his adultery was the least to concern me. Really? Let's say his gambling affected my life in a more serious way. His adultery was also pretty obvious. Walter hadn't touched me in months. I can't say I was too upset by it though, and still, I knew one thing for sure. That ginger bitch Margaret apparently loved her fucking apparently loved her fucking onions. Okay, that explains the onions. That ginger bitch Margaret. Okay, so here's the house, and now we can move over to another chapter, I guess. Looks like to be a gas station. All right, so what is this? An egg with some... What is it, an embryo? Am I supposed to be pulsing this? Like, every time I click, it pulses. Okay, this is cool. All right, let's get this thing spinning. Alright, so that's all his drinking. The whiskey, the scotch, the bourbon. All feeding this energy right here. All feeding this. This demon. This demon. Feed the demon more whiskey. Eh? Well, yeah, let's go back. Okay, I'm doing something wrong here. No, I'm supposed to be doing... Alright, so if we start that... Oh, okay. I have to stop these. We don't want to feed these demons. No scotch, no bourbon, no whiskey, no whiskey. No whiskey, no bourbon, no scotch, no whiskey, no bourbon, no whiskey, whiskey, tango, bravo, delta, foxtrot, no bourbon, no whiskey, no scotch, no whiskey, bourbon. Yo, that bourbon and scotch be moving, boy. Moving. I don't know how much longer I can keep this up. No. Okay, we did it. The snow falls down. All right, I gotta play the music again. No, is it slowly zooming? I can't tell. No, I felt trapped. I was out of breath in this cozy farmer's paradise. The noose was about to tighten around my neck. I went to the bank. Clerk, so, where do you work, ma'am? We're gonna say... No. We're gonna say we're we'll tell exactly what we are. I'm an ornithologist by trade, but now, I mainly just run the house. Excuse me, how do you spell that? Spells it out for him. A scientist who studies birds. I see. Huh. So that's what an ornithologist is. Now I know. Thank you, game. Thank you, developers, for letting me know. I could always Googled it, but I didn't care enough. And how about the man of the house, ma'am? What does he do? I'm gonna say he's a writer. Wait. Walter Harris, the writer? The affair with the killer? The black tulip? I see you're a fan. Haha. No, I'm afraid not. My wife, though. She loves his books. Who would have thought? Right here in our backyard. Heh, yeah. Well, ma'am, I'm really sorry, but we're not able to give you a loan. Well, to you personally. Why don't you bring your husband with you next time? I'm sure we could figure something out. The idea is that my husband will not participate. The clerk says, I see. I need the money, not him. In that case, ma'am, if you urgently need money, why don't you take out 30,000? 30,000? Well, 1 second, please. Shuffles through the papers. Well. Oh, I do apologize, ma'am. That was my mistake. The 30,000 is your insurance. I just noticed. What insurance? What 30,000 are you talking about? Peers at the sheet of paper. Yes, that's right. It's insurance. How silly of me. It looks like Mr. Harris, publisher, took out a little insurance policy. Here, see for yourself. In the event of death or disappearance, watch. It's not going to say go to Loretta. It's going to say go to Margaret. Okay, this part you can skip. Beneficiary receives a lump sum payment of $30,000. I think it's oh no, actually no. No, this is why she killed him. This is why we kill him. To get that 30,000. I think it's a stand contract as insurance goes. It's not going to be Margaret's name. It'll be her name. I apologize once again. I didn't mean to cause any confusion. Thank you. You've been a big help. Glad to hear. I'll be waiting for you and Mr. Harris. All the best, ma'am. And let me remind you that in our bank, you can also insure your contribution, or the clerk's words breaking through cracked, graceless lips disappeared into thin air. 30, yeah, now, see, she's fixated on the money. Nothing else matters more. Completely fixated on that 30K. Completely fixated. Come on, Loretta Lou, baby. Come on, Loretta Lou, baby. Come on. $30,000. An incredible sum of money. It felt like the more I thought about it, the less I understood how much money that really was. Walter. He never said a word, but why? I remember this strange, or maybe she just, so wait a second. Maybe Margaret's name is on it, but she is assuming that she would be the beneficiary. That's why she goes to kill him and ends up getting nothing, and Margaret gets a 30K. That could also be the situation. I remember this strange feeling. It was a weak and not quite established, existing unconsciousness. But the moment I tried to catch it, to pay attention to my sensations, I left the bank, and the dry spring wind of the outside dispelled those thoughts as if they never happened. Oh, is this her? Oh, is this Margaret, the ginger bitch? This might be. Loretta, I think I parked over on that side. They straight up called her a ginger bitch. Ain't that a damn shame. It's Margaret. Bro, so they actually know each other. I mean, it's a small town, so I guess that makes sense, but that makes it even worse. Like, you're sleeping with my husband, bro. Now listen, Margaret looking good, though. Baby girl looking good. Baby girl looking good. Laura. Hey, Laura. Hello, Margaret. It's so good to see you. How long has it been since we last saw each other? Come to think of it, I haven't seen Walter much either. How's he doing, by the way? Great, wonderful. Oh, God. Should we say you are such a lying bitch? Great or wonderful? I feel like if we say great or wonderful, they'll still make us say you're such a lying bitch. And look at Margaret. She's a smoker, too. Look at her. Got her little cigarette in her hand with her hand on her hip. Like, we could play it off. We're just going to say you're such a lying bitch. Here we go. It's been said. Waitress. Oh. Margot, hurry up. We're packed in here. Move your hips, girl. Looks like my break's over. I'm coming. Anyway, Loretta. Oh, by the way, we're going to go see a movie on Saturday. You should come join us. And one more thing. I wanted to talk. Margot. Look. I'll stop by if I'm in the neighborhood. You don't mind, right? Well, I gotta bounce. Margot! I'll keep your tips. Alright, I'm coming. For Christ's sake. We didn't even she called her ginger bitch again. Oh my god. Ginger bitch, ... Gotta bounce. Alright, is that okay, the reason why I'm saying that is because every time I say that, a weird audio tone pops up in my speakers. Is that? Okay, now it's not doing it anymore. Weird. Alright, let's go to the car. Let's go to the car. Oh, guess I gotta walk over there. Dirty dirt. I lied, of course. I'm not an ornithologist. Never have been. Studied nowhere. Okay, see, I didn't say it, but in my head, I couldn't put together where she said she didn't think she was intelligent or she wasn't an intelligent person, but yes, she's an ornithologist. So I was like, well, you gotta be. I think you do have to have some type of intelligence. You know, being intelligent is relative to what you are intelligent about. So that makes sense that she would lie. Never have been and studied nowhere. Just the habitual lie I tell when I'm pretending to be somebody I'm not. I once read an article about a female ornithologist. She was on an expedition of some sort. I liked it. Though, I'm not much of a bird lover. Can't love harbingers of disease, after all. Yeah, I'm with you on that, girl. The day was hotter than usual. The windows and quote-unquote the moth were open all the way. I could feel the sun's rays burning my skin through the windshield. A swarm of thoughts ravaged through my mind. So I had noticed that I was running out of gas. The old bag of bolts chugged 30 gallons per mile. But I was also lucky for the first time that day, as a gas station appeared out of the blue. The concrete facade rises out of the middle of the field, decorated with cracks like the wrinkled face of an old woman. And even though it was on the only road leading home, I can't say I'd never noticed that gas station before. Alright, so we got some brochures here, a map of the USA, some booze that we do not like Walter drinking. We'll take some brochures, why not? Travel by bus, go to Boston in style. I don't want to go to Boston. Refueler, good afternoon, ma'am. How can I help you? It's not going so well. It's too hot. You're right, ma'am. It's almost 100 degrees out. Fill up for $3. Surely. $3. Imagine that. Imagine filling up your tank for $3. Oh my god. Oh my god. Gas out here in Korea is so expensive, man. It's like $60 to fill up a small tank. And that's not even diesel. Is there anything else I can do for you, ma'am? I'm not sure you can help. I don't even know what I want. Oh. Let's say I'm not sure you can help. If you allow me, ma'am, I may have exactly what you need. You do? I need some dick. Refueler. It's a new repellent with a super secret formula. It'll kill rats, mice, any kind of vermin that may be plaguing you. And it's got a lovely almond smell to boot. All for the low price of $1.99. It can't fail. I don't think that... what am I saying? You seem to be a good housewife. Please, take a sample and see for yourself. It's on the house. Well, I assure you, ma'am, you won't be disappointed. Yo, oh, that's a hat. That's a green hat. Like, yo, why you got green goggles on, bro? Why you got green goggles on, bro? That's his little visor hat, I guess. Alright, so I don't see anything that we can interact with. Nothing's popping up. Let's just click on him, see what happens. Nothing happens when we click on him. Oh, I gotta walk into the frame. Never mind. Never mind. Stupid Loretta Lou. Okay, so I'm guessing that's the poison in the house, right? Alright, so you see how everything's connecting, right? From the house to the gas station. And it looks like this goes on to a romantic, maybe dinner setting. Alright, so I guess we gotta destroy these like we did before. I don't even know what that says. I don't even know what that says. Alright, let's now... Oh, was I not supposed to... I did that wrong? Was I not supposed to... Well, I don't know what that says. I can't make these words out. So what happens if I let one hit the black void there? Oh. Fungal? Venom? Hope? Fate? Chance? Anger? Am I supposed to, once they get in the void, am I supposed to click them? That might be what I have to do. Let me see. All right, maybe not. Venom. Hope. Oh, so it's the positive words. Fate. I don't know if that's positive or not. I guess I don't know. What is this amoeba here? Looks cancerous. All right, look at that bottle of wine, baby. Look at her. Look at her, all fancy. Got her little hat and her little purse. Well, big purse rather. Big old bag. Loretta. Hi, Walt. It's stuffy as hell in here. I thought I was going to melt today. Isn't it a little early to be breaking out the wine? Why do you look so happy? It's finished. What is? How come? You finished your book? Yup. But that's wonderful. Why haven't you? The publishers agreed. I sent them the first chapters. I don't want to jink it. I don't want to jink it. I guess that's like jinx. Before anything's set in stone. But they say people from Metro Silver never are interested. They could even turn it into a motion picture. Just imagine. Starring Clark Gable. I thought he quit acting. Then Harry Cooper. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Hollywood, Laura. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. Oh, Walter. I'm so happy. Good. For you. Good for us, sweetheart. Can the wine wait a little? I'll cook us both a real nice supper. How about you cook us up that steak you know I love? Looks like it might be a romantic night. Might be a good night. I honestly didn't expect that. For a moment, it seemed that everything could change. A flash of hope. Dice the vegetables, chop the meat. Let's go ahead and chop that meat up. You want that steak. Walter publishes the novel. We return to New York, to our apartment on 12th Avenue, as if we never left. Life gets back to normal again. He's made promises before. He found another woman as soon as we opened the door of the damn house. He gambles us into the ground when we're already dirt poor. Why should I think this will stop in New York? Let's add that salt to that steak, baby. But still, something deep inside me, some strange mechanism had been triggered. And I seemed to be helpless to stop it. Ooh, add poison, add nothing. Well, either way, we know we kill him, right? So if we don't add the poison in this step, I would assume that we just add the poison in another step. Right? Right. I'm assuming that. Say now, I don't know what to do. Because I want to see what happens on both sides of the coin here. Now, if we add, let's add nothing and see if it prolongs it out a little bit, and see if we poison them another way, or poison them elsewhere in the store. We're going to hit add nothing. Hey, how's it going? Loretta, ready, coming right up. I'll bring it to the table. All right, so we did not add the poison. She is looking good, Walter. How's you? You worried about that ginger bitch, Margaret. But you got this saucy girl in this black silk dress waiting for you, boy. Walter, you better smash that, boy. This would be our last supper together. I told him I was leaving. Told him I knew about Margaret. Told him I couldn't live like that anymore. Walt wasn't too broken up about it. You're making a big mistake, he said, his mouth full of steak. But you know what? I think, for the first time in my life, I'm doing something right. That night, I couldn't fall asleep. The storm ended just as suddenly as it started. The weather cleared up. The clouds disappeared, and the stars shone brilliantly in the sky. So bright, it can only be seen from a farm. I dread the thought of what I could have done, but I hadn't, luckily. I decided not to take our scarce savings. Just pawn the wedding ring. And bought us a bus ticket to the West Coast, to California. I have a younger brother who lives there. Though we haven't seen each other for years. Like a pioneer or some character of Steinbeck's novels. Like the thousands who've fallen victim to the Great Depression, I had no idea what awaited me. Maybe some would condemn what I did. Maybe some would tell me I'm too late. I could be told there's no running away from yourself. Maybe some would tell me there's no running away from who I am. But I say hell to them. It's never too late to start living. I knew it wouldn't be easy, but I felt that there's a new beginning ahead of me. And enter the Doctor Strange portal. Enter the push space to go back to menu. Loretta. I don't know, Walter. I have a bad feeling about this. Maybe we can still go back. Go back? Where? To New York? Oh, come on, baby. I promise you, you will love it here. The nature, the air, just beautiful. All in all. Well, what can possibly go wrong? Okay. Now, we're going to see what happens if I poison him. And how that ending goes. We're going to take a look at that. Now, what happens if I hit continue? Oh, it actually going to let me just replay the chapter. All right, here we are back at the option to poison or do nothing. And we already know that if we do nothing, we have dinner with him, we tell him we know everything, and we tell him, hey, we're getting the hell out of here, getting a bus ticket, going to California to meet up with my brother. I haven't seen him in years. This time we're going to add the poison and see what the ending to the demo is. See what the ending is like. Add poison, let's go. Walter, hey, how's it going? Loretta, ready, coming right up. Walter, talking with his mouth full. This steak is delicious. Thanks. Last time I ate this good was back in New York. You've barely touched your... I'm not hungry. Well, so are we going back? I met Margaret today. Drink wine. Oh. Should we let him know about Margaret before he dies from the poison? Or should we just like very deviantly, very evil, like very evilly, evilly even a word? Evilly? Very, very, what's the word? Just like silently drink our wine knowing he's about to die. We're going to say I met Margaret today. You did? Clears his throat. And how's she doing? She's gotten fat, if you ask me. I love it. You think so? Damn. I've been letting myself go, too, lately. But think about what it's like to be in her shoes, Lo. The poor girl's all alone. Is she now? Ever since old Clarence bit the dust. It's gotta be hard for her, and you. Points his fork towards Loretta. As a woman, ought to empathize with her a little more. Is that why you decided to soothe a grieving widow? Ooh. I was at the bank today. Oh my god, I want to see what happens with all these outcomes. Is that why you decided to soothe a grieving widow? That's what we're doing. What's that supposed to mean? You know exactly what that's supposed to mean. I already told you. It's over. Do you think I'm a fool? What are you trying to achieve here? Why can't we just celebrate? Enjoy a nice supper. Like ordinary civilized folk, huh? I'm fed up with your tricks, Walt. Fed up with you treating me like shit. Fed up with lingering in this godforsaken dump. Well, all the racists and village whores. Oh, that's a typo. I think it meant to say with, not will. Nobody forced you to move here, Loretta. Listen, I know you blame me for what happened to Johnny. Hits the table. Walter hits the table. Nice fucking supper. You just couldn't help yourself, could you? Why would you bring this shit up again? Why now? What's up with you today? No, you're right. Let's just keep it pent up inside. I'll shut up. I'll serve you. While you fuck this ginger gaunch. It's all covered. Now that's enough. I don't want to listen to this shit anymore. And if you want to know, I do. I do blame you. Oh, finally. The brave man comes out and says it. I've read a police repo. You're such a hypocrite. Look, Lord, I never knew you could be so full of shit. Walter says, I've read. Well, that's it. I think he's about to kick the bucket. I think he's about to kick the bucket. Murder. Murder, baby. Murder, baby. Murderer. Oh, crap. Oh, man, we're dragging his body. Oh, by his... Oh, man. Now, every time I press the space bar, we're dragging his body, bro. Dragging this fool's body in the thunderstorm, in the rain, soaking wet. Down the well. Down the well he goes. Down the well he goes. Loretta. Walter looks like he tries to say something, but only the gurgling of blood can be heard as he chokes to death. Oh, should we say, I'm so sorry, it's your own fault? Burn in hell, Walter. At this point, I don't think we are... No, we're going to say it's your own fault. I feel like that's what she would say. This is your fault. You made this happen. And back to the Doctor Strange portal. And push spacebar to go back to the menu. I don't know, Walter. All right. Yep. Okay. Now I actually want to go back and look into the other conversations that can be had. You know, if we decide not to bring up Margaret and say that I went to the bank today, maybe it'll all come back to the same branch. I don't know, but let's find out. All right, now we are back in the same setting now, and let's pick some different topics of conversation, shall we? The steak's delicious, great. Yep, last time we had a steak this good, back in New York. I'm not hungry. All right, we're not gonna say met Margaret today. We're just gonna say, wait a second. Where did the option about I also went to the bank? Oh, I think that's after you say I met Margaret today and say I also went to the bank. Is that it? Let's just say, so are we going back? So, are we going to go back now? Pack our bags and run away from this place. Walter chomping. Run away from where? You're kidding me, right? Why not? Come on, Lo. You can't run away from yourself. Spits out an unchewed piece of carrot. There's too many carrots in this. Besides, I still need to edit the novel. You know, I've been thinking a lot recently. About what? I think my whole life could have been different. But it haven't. Okay, so I was right. It all kind of branches back. It all kind of comes back to a set of questions or responses. So we're gonna go to I was at the bank today. So I'm glad I picked that option. It let me know that. Why didn't you tell me about your insurance policy? Walter chewing. Do you really distrust me that much? Walter, what did I do to deserve this? Why is everything we have always shrouded in mystery? I just figured it was none of your concern. Besides, what if you ever decide to whack me, huh? Oh my God, Loretta. It was the publishing house's idea anyway. They didn't fill me in on the details. Listen. Okay, I know you blame me for what happened to Johnny. Hits the table. Nice fucking supper. Okay, so it all comes back to these responses. Okay, it's all covered. Now that's enough. I don't want to listen to your shit anymore. And if you want to know, alright, I do blame you. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, and then murder. Now, what I want to do, what I think I want to do is, gonna drag this body. I also want to see what happens if we just don't say anything and drink the wine. Will he just go off on a tangent by himself? These are things I want to know. I don't think what we say to him before we throw him in a well makes any difference. Choking on his blood. Let's just say burn in hell, Walter. Yeah, I didn't think it made a difference. Yeah, let's see what happens if we just drink the wine. If we just drink the wine. All right, here we are back at dinner, talking with the mouthful, all that good stuff. All right, drink wine, not say a goddamn thing. Loretta, so it still forces you to say, "Are we gonna go back?" And then it pushes that conversation. Um, yeah. So that just leads back up to there. Okay. So we'll go ahead. We'll continue to follow through with this, just so that before we throw him in a well, we'll say I'm sorry, which I don't. I'm like 99.9% sure it'll still lead to the same, cutscene or whatever right after. But we've done this already. Might as well just do it. All right. Get through all this chatter here. Now, one thing I do want to do is the part back when the detective was outside, standing next to the well, and he says, I think he asked us, "Where's our husband?" or something. And then one of the options was he's down that well right there. I want to see what happens if we say that instead of I don't know or whatever the other option was. Okay, choking on his blood. We're just gonna say I'm so sorry. I really like how they have her. They did a great job with the art style. How she's sitting there panting heavily, soaking wet in the rain. Looks battered. Looks. It's really good. It's really good. Right. So just in case if you were curious about what happens if you try to pick up the sickle and slice this full up, it does nothing. It just shoots you right back into the conversation with the detective. All right, so here we are. Let's see what happens when the detective asks us if we've seen Walt, and we tell him that Walt is in the well. I'm telling you, like I said earlier, I feel like this is going to be like from Psycho 2, the ending of Psycho 2, when Norman Bates walks up behind his mom and hits her on the back of the head with the shovel, knocks her out. I'm telling you, I'm getting that. I'm telling you, go YouTube it. Go YouTube Psycho 2 shovel scene or something like that. It'll pop up. He's gonna be like, "You sure you wouldn't like to have a sandwich?" And she'll be like, "Pardon?" Whack, knock her ass out. All right, let's see what happens. Tell me, Miss Harris, where do you think your husband might be? Perhaps you have some ideas. This time he is in the well. Let's do it. He's in the well. He's in the well. ... I beg your pardon, says the detective. I called it. 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 Bro, they actually showed it too. I love the fact that they showed her pick up the shovel and whack this fool, bro. I love it. 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 That's dope. So that's what happens when you choose the option. So that made for what? Yeah, the ending where we get shot, the ending where we kill a detective, the ending where we kill our husband, and ending where we move to California. So 4 endings in this game. I don't think I missed any. I don't think we missed any. So that's 4 different endings. Pretty sweet. Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up this game, this demo. I'm super curious to see where they go with this game, how they incorporate any additions they might make. Is they're just going to make, you know, what's already there a little bit meatier, add a couple side stories in there, or take us to California with Loretta and see what kind of life she lives after that. I'm very curious, and all that could depend on the ending. So I don't know. We'll see. Anywho, smash that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Have you ever known anybody like Loretta? Have you ever known anybody like Walt? Let me know what you think of the game. All that good stuff. I appreciate you. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you are being safe. I hope you are safe. I hope you are well and healthy. And I will catch you all on the next one. You feel me? Signing out for Loretta. Hit that like button. Hit that comment. Drop that comment. Hit that like, subscribe. We out, yo.